all this shit. I don't want no friends. I don't want no new relationships. All that shit. Hey, I don't respect none of that shit, man. If you got something for me, plenty around me, you could call. It's plenty ways you could get in touch with me. Man, don't get on no internet and do nothing publicly. Don't do nothing dealing with no fucking publicity, none of that shit. And I'm good on the keys, gangster. When you buy shit cash, two keys come with the car.
Nobody Prince family in Houston. Nobody.
Be this gangster, you know, this mob figure, and everyone has to, you know, in Houston that comes through has to come and check in. But you know, it's very rare that you would see a mobster or even let's say
Big News just dumped your federal files, and there are all types of statements revealed that the federal government had been surreptitiously constructing a case against J Prince for years. Additionally, if you are aware of J Prince's rise to hip-hop, artists have been criticizing him and his kid for years for their dubious actions. Allegations have been made that Prince Jr. was involved in the Takeoff and the murder of Duke the jeweler. There seems to be a pattern to Prince Jr.'s dice games in Houston and their dubious results. Then there is J Prince Sr., who was the target of a years-long federal case. Rap is frequently referred to as a quiet cartel, and no charges have ever been brought against him. However, it appears that this is going to change. And based on recently obtained information, J Prince's RICO case
check-ins where he concerned, Takeoff concerned is a lot.
Let us dissect it, okay? Let me discuss why J Prince may potentially be involved in a RICO case. Since more names are being connected to violent crimes involving Prince and his group, the federal government has already identified Prince as the leader of a purported silent rap cartel. If they resurrect the old case with new accusations, it would not be shocking. This is why that is important. Prince was already portrayed in DEA files from the 1992nd and 2002nd as a shot caller who controlled an organization under the guise of Rap a Lot of Records. RICO is made to take down those who govern things from the top, even if they never touch the crime personally. However, because the agents were unclean back then, it did not stick. Today, they can utilize the same template to design a RICO case. Their bodies are new, internet receipts, and a number of industry professionals who are no longer afraid to discuss it. For years, Prince has been connected to dubious activities like street politics and extortion. However, it has only been recently that his name has been in the news once more for some extremely dubious actions. For example, in July 2020, when NBA YoungBoys were fighting in Houston and some of his belongings were stolen, J Prince went public and claimed to have the items and could return them, which many saw.
While we was gone, I got a call, you know what I mean, because the little homie YoungBoy place got broke into. People went in his place, disrespected different things, and you know, I got a call about it. And the little homies that went into this place want to make that right, because they understand that, you know what I mean, YoungBoy family is okay with me. And as you can see, homie, to make a long story short, I got your keys to your Rolls Royce, I got your keys to your McLaren, you know, all that they took, and the homie Shakur, what you got, home?
We got your Rolls Royce umbrellas. We got your keys. Got a bunch of other shit. So get in contact with us, bro. Get your shit back, bro.
All good.
Hey, I don't want no friends. I don't want no new relationships. All that shit. Hey, I don't respect none of that shit, man. If you got something for me, plenty around me, you could call. It's plenty ways you could get in touch with me. Man, don't get on no internet and do nothing publicly. Don't do nothing dealing with no fucking publicity, none of that shit. And I'm good on the keys, gangster. When you buy shit cash, two keys come with the car anyway.
Afterwards, Takeoff, who was reportedly protected by J Prince's son, J Prince, was tragically assassinated in Houston on the 1st of November, 2022. Recall Kendrick Lamar's song, Euphoria, in which he calls his father a murderer. He desired to be a junior. They must have forgotten that dementia runs in his family, but they allowed it to get weak. I will park his son. According to reports, this was an allusion to J Prince and J Prince, and their purported role in Takeoff's demise. However, Takeoff was not the first to pass away after one of J Prince's dice games a few months prior. Duke the jeweler of Chicago won big and walked away with $100,000. But that victory did not go as planned. He was robbed, attacked, and shot dead before he could even get to his car. However, prosecutors can link a series of connected crimes and claim that you are accountable because you are the boss controlling the strings. The DEA files hinted at that type of scenario when they referred to rap as a quiet cartel. According to the most recent DEA data that have been stolen, J Prince was monitored for years using wiretaps, informants, undercover stings, and other tactics. In 2024, there were even media allegations that the federal government searched his premises. However, the case was delayed and many empires remained intact. Prince swiftly rejected this, saying, "The people who start these stories make lies for a livelihood, and I do not have time to keep up with their BS." However, if prosecutors can connect those killings to attempts to control territory, silence competitors, or send a message to the streets, they may contend that these charges demonstrate a pattern of violent enforcement linked to the family's business. For Rico, such is typical.
Associating me with that jeweler situation because I went to Labusa pool party and he happened to be there and he happened to be standing on me. I mean, right next to me. The truth is, I never met him before. I had no idea who he is. I didn't even know he was a jeweler until after his passing. And then the night of that game isn't the night that he got killed. He got leaving Boosie concert the next night because somebody tried to rob him. So, you know, the internet play internet games. But this is a situation with a dude that I didn't even know. I ain't know his name. I had no knowledge of him. I ain't know he was from Chicago. I ain't know he was a jeweler until social media started trying to point a finger because he was standing next to me, and it's just unfortunate that something transpired after another dice game, but neither incidents had.
Additionally, there is the social media and leaked video including celebrities like 50 Cent and Charleston White Boosie, which suggests that J Prince and his son
What's a sucker to me? A sucker pick who he be fight with.
Right.
Like if you sitting and you, I'm not going because this. I think I can take him.
Right.
You want to fight the nigga you think you can beat.
And I called J Prince in the mouth. I'm saying, you.
He didn't say nothing to whack. So when you come talking to me, I feel like you're very selective. This is exactly what I meant last week when I was talking about street niggas being selective. They got selections of who they think they're going to get tough with. So I feel there's a must for me to say something because you can't be selective with us because we're not the weakest on the chart to deal that with.
Wonder they mob ties. No wonder everybody got to check in, y'all. Now I'm checking in with the police department. Police department told me, hey man, you got a problem with Mr. James Prince. Austin, we hear you got a problem with James Prince. Man, we scared of him. I swear to God, y'all, I just got the call from the Houston's mayor's office and the gang unit police department in Houston, Texas. They are scared of fire to rap a lot. And this is what I'm telling the Houston Police Department. Y'all can.
In addition to all of this, DJ scholars have openly asserted that J Prince employs Houston cops.
Basically, nobody Prince family in Houston. Nobody. Including the cops. Cops know what it is.
Mob ties are more than simply clothing brands or record labels. And there is also the business aspect of rapping a lot. They purportedly operate like corporations with hierarchical structures. And if prosecutors can demonstrate that these companies are fronts for unlawful activities, such as money laundering, extortion, or intimidation, that alone might open the door for RICO. Additionally, review J Prince's public remarks following these violent occurrences, both senior and junior, controlling the story, delivering conflicting messages, and refusing to assist authorities are all hallmarks of persons attempting to control risk and safeguard an illicit business, and prosecutors thrive on such behavior. It aids in demonstrating.
Came here. I wish he would have never came with Quavo. I wish he wouldn't have never brought this nigga into Houston because he can't think. You know what I mean? This whole root of everything happening is from his action. And to be frank, honest about the situation, I wish that Billy would hit him instead of Takeoff because he was the one.
Historically, the boss of a RICO company does not need to be directly involved in a murder or robbery. Instead, They must demonstrate that he knowingly participated in the business that ordered or benefited from those acts. This means that even if J Prince did not physically threaten anyone or pull the trigger, prosecutors can argue that he created the conditions for those crimes and made money off of them. The feds could also use financials, as many mob ties and associated businesses have millions of dollars flowing through them. If any of that money can be linked to illegal activities such as bribes, protection payments, or robbery proceeds, that is money laundering, and money laundering is a significant aspect of many RICO cases. It is also crucial to observe how frequently rap is described as a silent cartel in these purportedly leaked DEA reports. That is important. Because of its lengthy history of dominating the Houston rap culture, the term cartel connotes a criminal gang that controls a market or region. One of the biggest challenges for J Prince would be to separate his business from the violent and illegal behavior of those around him, especially his son. The streets view the Prince name as a brand, which makes it easier for prosecutors to claim that the entire operation is an enterprise. This is in line with his push for independent black ownership, his alleged operation of dice games, and street-level enforcement. What comes next then? Now that these alleged DEA files are public, federal prosecutors have more tools than ever to target the Princes. They can revive the silent cartel narrative by adding new predicate crimes connected to recent fatalities and public allegations. Additionally, if they present a compelling enough case, indictments might be made that completely upend the Houston rap scene. Well, I would like to hear what you think about all of this. Do you genuinely believe that the federal government has a compelling reason to prosecute J Prince for RICO? Or is this one more false alarm? Please leave a comment below, and I will see you in the upcoming video.